run a little tiny bulldozer, move this all and flatten it all around. You can still see the rest of the room if you look to the left over there. So we're going to be here for 30 or 40 minutes, but you can come into this cave and spend hours exploring and looking around. You can spend a solid hour just climbing around in all the nooks and crannies all over this place. But all of that just keeps on going down. It's just all those pieces of broke down material over there that leveled out. Now, you probably also noticed as you got to this part in the cave that it's a little bit cooler, right? You can feel the temperature start to drop. We're right about in the middle of the mountain right now. And the temperature here never changes. It's always about 59 degrees, just about like this. The average temperature in a cave is the average temperature of where the openings of that cave are. So here in this part of the world, it's about 59 degrees. If we go a little farther south in Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, those caves are just a little bit warmer. If we were to go up into Canada, those caves are just a little bit cooler, but it's always the same year round. So if you came in here in the middle of January when it's freezing outside, you feel just like this. If you come in here in July or August when it's blazing outside, it feels just like this. It's always the same. Okay? And that's important, especially for things like bats that are hibernating. So we're coming right up to the end of the hibernation season for bats, like middle, end of May. We are going to see a couple of bats today, so if that's something you're excited about, we'll make sure to point them out. Big trick about bats, they've got bad PR. You know, they get a bad reputation. People think about bats, they think about somebody coming and a bat biting them. That's not something you have to worry about, okay? Fun fact, you are far more likely in your lifetime to be bitten by another human and have to go to the hospital than you are to be bit by a bat. So if you're nervous about getting bit by bats, look to your left and right. That's where the real threats are.
You and Flo
Kind of
got
the
it.
same thing with rabies and stuff like that. It's crazy to think about bats as being something that they should be concerned about. Rabies, far more likely to come from dogs or raccoons, that kind of stuff. We don't have any of those problems. If we do see bats flying today, and this is kind of important, it's real important that you just be still. So if as we're going through this, mostly the bats that we're going to see are going to be sleeping, but if you see any that are flying around, just put your hands in your pockets. Okay? Take a deep breath and enjoy it, and you can see them moving around you. They know exactly where you are, and they won't hit you. They'll just keep moving around, and then they'll go on about their business. Now, if you see a bat flying around and you go, then they're much more likely to hit you. Okay? So if you do see one flying today, just be still and let them go by. Okay? They're pretty cute. Bats are amazing. About 20% of the different types of species of mammals on our planet are bats, which is an incredible amount of diversity for just one little kind of creature, right? When I learned that, I was all excited, but then I started to feel kind of cheated, because that means as a mammal myself, I had about a 1 in 5 chance of being able to fly. That doesn't seem fair, you know?
Video of the ground.